building a brand new home or remodeling the one you already own, don't spend all your energy only thinking about square footage, countertops, and cabinet colors. Here's the thing. The homes that feel expensive are not always the biggest homes. They're the homes that feel intentional. The ones that make you walk in and think, oh, someone actually thought about how people live here. In 2026, that is where luxury is going. Not just bigger rooms, more white oak, or another giant island where everyone stands around blocking the dishwasher. We're talking about lifestyle features, the little custom spaces that make hosting easier, getting ready better, and everyday life feel more personal. I'm Kelly Pearson, realtor with Monument Realty, serving McKinney, Allen, Stonebridge Ranch, Craig Ranch, StarCreek, and the surrounding North Texas communities. My job is to cut through the noise and give you straight answers, so let's get into it.
For years, so much of home design was focused on open concept, bigger kitchens, bigger bathrooms, bigger closets, and bigger everything. Don't get me wrong, size matters in the right places, but buyers are getting more thoughtful, homeowners more personal, and people are asking a better question now. Not just, how big is this house, but how does this house actually live? That is the difference between a house that looks nice in photos and a home that feels custom the second you walk in. Let's talk about 3 features that are having a major comeback moment. First, the dedicated bar area off the kitchen. I'm not talking about a random tray with 2 bottles and a dusty wine opener shoved in the corner. I'm talking about a real bar moment. A separate area for mixing drinks, storing glassware, setting up coffee, serving dessert, or creating a little hosting station that takes pressure off the main kitchen.
We used to see these spaces all the time years ago, and now they're coming back because people are hosting differently. It's not always formal dinner parties anymore. It's casual cocktails, game night, neighbors coming over, or wine while dinner is finishing. A dedicated bar area gives guests a place to gather without turning the kitchen island into traffic control. From a design standpoint, this is where you can have fun. Add glass front cabinets, a beverage fridge, statement tile, good lighting, a sink if the space allows, maybe even doors that close if you want it tucked away. The point is not just alcohol. The point is function. A great bar area can be a coffee bar in the morning, a drink station at night, and a hosting workhorse during holidays. That is what makes it feel luxurious. It is not just pretty, it makes life easier, hosting smoother, and the home feel more intentional. The second feature is a vanity station in the bathroom, closet, or dressing area. This one makes so much sense. For years, people have been getting ready wherever they can find decent lighting. Bathroom counter, closet corner, window ledge, tiny mirror, phone propped against a candle. Very glamorous, very chaotic. But now, with makeup tutorials, skincare routines, get ready with me videos, and content creation becoming such a normal part of everyday life, people want a proper place to sit and get ready, not just stand under harsh bathroom lighting and hope for the best. A good vanity station feels thoughtful. It has the right mirror, good lighting, a designated surface, storage for products, outlets where you actually need them, and a place to sit. If someone wants to film content, they can do that without turning the whole bathroom into a production studio. But even if you are not filming a thing, this still matters. It makes daily routines feel better, and that is the whole point of custom living.
Your home should support the way you actually move through your day.
Bathrooms and dressing spaces are becoming more personal and routine-driven. People want spaces that support self-care, not just basic function. Instead of a generic vanity with cabinets underneath, the better question is, where do you actually get ready? Where does the lighting hit? Where do the products go? Where does the curling iron plug in without creating a small electrical obstacle course? Those details matter. When they are done well, they feel luxurious because they make daily life smoother. The third feature is what I'm calling a true lifestyle room. Not a generic flex space. Not a leftover room with a desk, a treadmill, and 3 Amazon boxes. A real lifestyle room. A room with a purpose. This is where home design is getting really fun. Yes, we're seeing things like mahjong rooms and game rooms, but it's bigger than that. People are making space for hobbies again. Needlepoint, puzzles, reading, music, board games, crafting, journaling, even screen-free rooms where the whole point is to calm down, unplug, and do something with your hands. Honestly, I love this. After years of everything being faster, louder, smarter, and more connected, people are craving slower spaces. Spaces that feel cozy, personal, and make you want to sit down, stay a while, and actually enjoy your home. This is where the grandma hobbies conversation gets funny, but also kind of brilliant. Needlepoint, puzzles, reading nooks, card tables, and cozy hobby rooms are not just cute little trends, they're a reaction to burnout. People want homes that help them decompress. That is very relevant in real estate because the next wave of luxury is not just about impressing people, it's about restoring people. Buyers are paying attention to homes that feel distinct, comfortable, and experience-driven. Not cookie cutter, not builder basic, not every room trying to be a beige hotel lobby. Homes with character are having a moment, and a true lifestyle room gives a home a story. It says, this is where we play mahjong. This is where we read. This is where we do puzzles. This is where we host friends. This is where we shut the world out for 30 minutes and breathe. That is powerful. So why does this matter if you're buying, building, remodeling, or eventually selling? Because the smartest home choices are not just pretty, they are useful. They support real life, create emotional connection, and when buyers walk through a home, they remember the spaces that make them feel something. They may not remember every cabinet pull or every paint color, but they will remember the bar area where they imagined hosting friends, the vanity space where the morning routine felt calm, and the cozy lifestyle room that made the home feel like it had personality. That is the difference between square footage and livability. If you're remodeling, this does not mean you need to rip your house apart. Sometimes it's about repurposing space better. A butler's pantry can become a bar area. An awkward closet wall can become a vanity station. And a formal dining room no one uses can become a lifestyle room. A loft can become a puzzle room, reading lounge, or game space. The goal is not to chase every trend, but to make smart choices that fit how you live and still make sense for future resale. That's where having a real estate perspective matters. Not every upgrade adds value. Not every trend is worth the money, and not every custom feature will appeal to the next buyer. But when you combine lifestyle, function, design, and market awareness, that's where the magic is. When I walk through homes in McKinney, Allen, Frisco, Prosper, Celina, and across North Texas, I'm not just looking at whether something is pretty. I'm looking at how buyers will respond to it. Will they understand the space? Will it photograph well? Will it feel useful? Will it create an emotional moment? Will it help the home stand out? Buyers are not just shopping for rooms, they are shopping for a lifestyle. Sellers need to understand that too. If your home has a space that supports hosting, relaxing, hobbies, wellness, or everyday convenience, that needs to be positioned correctly. Not buried in the listing description, not photographed like an afterthought, not treated like extra space. That is part of the story. In today's market, the story matters. So here's the takeaway. If you're building or remodeling, don't just ask, how can I make this house bigger? Ask, how can I make this house live better? A dedicated bar area, a vanity or glam station, a true lifestyle room. These are the kinds of details that make a home feel intentional, current, personal, and memorable. In 2026, that is where luxury is headed. If you're thinking about buying, selling, building, or remodeling in McKinney, Allen, or anywhere across North Texas, I'd be glad to help you think through what actually matters for your home and your market. You can book a free home value review at kellypearsonrealtygroup.com or call or text me directly at 720-281-3640. If this was helpful, give it a like, subscribe, and send it to someone who is currently planning a remodel and needs to step away from the tile samples for 5 minutes. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.